Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 30th of October 2023. Essence, sweet children, you are now sitting in a very big steamer. Your anchor has been raised and you are going across the salty channel to the ocean of milk. Question: in what do some children especially feel tired? What is the main reason for them getting tired? Answer: while moving along, some children get tired of the pilgrimage of remembrance. The main reason for getting tired is the influence of bad company. You go into such company that you even let go of the Father's hand. It is said that good company takes you across and bad company drowns you. If you become influenced by the company, you keep and step off the steamer. Maya eats you raw. This is why Baba cautions you children. Children, never let go of the Almighty Father's hand. Song: Mother, O Mother, you are the bestower of fortune of all. Om Shanti. The spiritual father says to the spiritual children, Children, Om Shanti. This is also called the great mantra. The soul chants the mantra of his original religion. The original religion of myself, a soul, is peace. I don't need to go to the jungles, etc. for peace. I, this soul, am peaceful. These are my organs. It is in my own hands to make a sound or not to make a sound. However, because people don't have this knowledge, they continue to wander from door to door. There is a story about this. A queen had her necklace around her neck, but she had forgotten this and thought that her necklace was lost, and so she searched for it outside. Then someone told her that her necklace was around her neck. This example is given. People wander from door to door, even sannyasis, etc. Ask, how can there be peace of mind? However, a mind and intellect are in each soul. When a soul receives these organs, he comes into talkie. The Father says, you souls have to be stable in your original religion. Forget all the religions of bodies. Even though Baba repeatedly explains, some of you say, help me sit in silence. Let us have specially conducted meditation. It is wrong to say this. One soul says to another, help me sit in silence. Oh, but is your original religion but is your original religion not that of peace? Can you not sit in silence by yourself? While walking and moving around, why are you not able to stabilize in your original religion? Until the Father, who can show the path, is found, no one is able to remain stable in the original religion. They have said that each soul is the supreme soul, and so they are unable to be stable in their religion. This is your final birth in this peaceless world. You now have to go to the land of peace, and you then have to go to the land of happiness. Here there is peacelessness in every home. In the golden age, there is light in every home. Here there is darkness. Here you have to stumble in every situation. There is darkness in every home, and this is why they light lamps. After Ravan dies, they celebrate Deepmala. Ravan doesn't exist there. There is constant Deepmala there. Here, because this is the kingdom of Ravan, they celebrate Deepmala every 12 months. Soon after Ravan dies, there is the coronation of Lakshmi and Narayan. they celebrate that in happiness. In the golden age, when Lakshmi and Narayan sit on the throne, they celebrate the coronation day. You know that the kingdom of Ravan is now coming to an end. Bharat is to receive the fortune of the kingdom once again. There is no kingdom now. You are to receive the kingdom from the Father. The unlimited Father gives you the inheritance of the unlimited kingdom. The Father says, I am the one who gives you the inheritance of constant happiness. All the rest are those who cause you sorrow. Perhaps they do give you some temporary happiness. That happiness is like the droppings of a crow. I give you so much happiness that there will never be any sorrow again. This is why you have to forget your bodies and everyone who has a bodily relationship with you. Those bodies are all their bodily relations are going. Those bodies and all their bodily relations are going to cause you sorrow. Renounce them and remember me alone. You have to remember me in the morning at Amrit Vela. On the path of devotion too, people wake up early in the morning. Some do something by following the directions of others, and others do something else. The Father explains, wake up early in the morning and as much as possible consider yourselves to be souls and remember me, your Father. This is the Father's order. Devotees remember God and then say that all are God. They don't understand anything now. One day all of them will become your friends. They will say this is fine. To say that God is omnipresent means to sink your own boat and the boat of Bharat. Secondly, it is the Father who gives Bharat the butter of self sovereignty. Instead of his name, they have given the name of the child, Sri Krishna, the one who receives the butter. This is why people think that Bharat received the butter from Krishna. They have inserted the child's name instead of the father's and made everything meaningless. Krishna cannot be the God of the whole world. People have cursed themselves by following the directions of Ravan. The Father is the boatman. All of you are the boats. You sing, take my boat across. You are now sitting in a big steamer. The story of the steamer is mentioned in the Chakrakanta Vedanta. You are now sitting in a big steamer. The story of the steamer is mentioned in the Chandrakanta Vedanta. That story too is made up at this time. You are going across to the other side in the steamer. You are going across from the ocean of poison to the ocean of nectar or milk. A steamer that crossed the salty channel from London received a prize. Here, it is a matter of going from hell to heaven. The ocean of poison is salty. You were sitting in a big steamer. The anchor has been raised, and you have now started moving. You are now leaving, and you have to go to the other side. As they move along, steamers stop at the ports. Some get off the steamer there, and others get on. Some go to find food and drink and get left behind. A story has been created based on this. They have also written of Krishna as Batuk Maharaj. He was the steamer's captain. If someone gets off the steamer while it's moving along, Maya the alligator is waiting. She even swallows Maharathi's whole. They stop studying. That is, their intellects no longer have faith. They then fall into the middle of the ocean. You have seen that when a bird dies, a whole army of ants carries it away. So the evil spirits of the five vices totally eat you alive and swallow you. A long story has been written about this. Some would be sitting in the steamer, and they even write a guarantee and send their photographs. They then get spoiled by someone's company and stop studying. Their photographs would then be sent back to them. At this time, Maya is the Mopradhan. As soon as you let go of God's hand, devils catch hold of you. So many let go of his hand while moving along and get off the steamer. Baba receives such news. This one was caught by the evil spirit of anger or by the evil spirit of attachment. First of all, you have to become destroyers of attachment. You have to have attachment to only the one. This requires effort. There are many chains of attachment. You now have to connect your intellects in yoga to the one. When people sit to go to devotion, their intellects wander to their businesses and homes, etc. The same happens to you here. While moving along, you remember your child or husband. The Father says, remove your intellect's yoga from those chains and only remember the one. If you remember anyone else at the end, if you remember your husband, etc., then at the end, no one except one Shiv Baba should be remembered. Such has to be your practice. Wake up early in the morning and remember the Father. Baba, I have come to you. I will definitely become a master of heaven. You have to remember the Father and the inheritance, that is Alpha and Beta. Alpha or Allah, and then Beta is the sovereignty. A soul is a point. Here, when people apply a tilak, some put a dot and some make a long line. Some make it crown shaped, some make it like a small star. Some put a diamond. The Father says, each of you is a soul. You know that each soul is like a star. This soul is filled with the record of the whole drama. The Father now orders you, constantly remember me, the Father, and break your intellect's yoga from anyone else. No one else can give you this aim. The Father says, you have the sins of many births on your heads. They cannot be burned except by having remembrance. You have to remember the Father in order to become ever healthy. Only from the Father do you receive the inheritance of becoming ever healthy and ever wealthy. What else do you need when you have health and wealth? There isn't any pleasure if you have good health but no wealth. If you have wealth but no health, that too is not good. You souls first have to remember the Father so that your sins can be absolved and you receive health for 21 births. If you become spinners of the discus of self realization, you will receive wealth for 21 births. This is such a easy matter. I have been around the cycle of 84 births. Now everything is going to turn to dust. Why should we attach our hearts to it? Your hearts have to be attached to the one who can give you the sovereignty of the new world. He speaks to souls. Children, now forget your bodies. Consider yourselves to be bodiless and remember me. You have received those bodies in order to play your parts. You have to wake up early in the morning and remember this. You have to remember the bridegroom who takes you across the channel. All the rest will drown in the ocean of poison. The Father is the one who takes you across. He is called the boatman and also the master of the garden. He makes you into flowers from thorns and sends you to heaven. In heaven, you will never see any sorrow. This is why he is called the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. They say Har Har Mahadev, Mahadev or Sankar. the one who removes everyone's sorrow. This should be said to Shiva alone. He is the father of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. That father gives you the inheritance of happiness for 21 births, and so you should remember him. This requires courage. Some get tired while remembering him, and so they stop coming here. They take such company that they leave this company. This is why it is said that good company takes you across and bad company drowns you. When you go outside, you receive bad company and so your intoxication flies away. Some people say the Brahma Kumaris have magic and will cast a spell on you. You must not go to them. Many tests will come. There are many who have been here for almost 10 years and then became influenced by bad company and then become influenced by bad company. As soon as you step off the steamer, Maya eats you alive. They even have the faith that they will definitely receive the inheritance of heaven from the Father. But nevertheless, many storms of Maya come. This is a battlefield. The kingdom of Maya has continued for half a cycle. You have to conquer her. They burn Ravan's effigy and then celebrate in happiness for a day. All of that is artificial happiness. Real happiness is received in the land of happiness. The happiness of hell is like the droppings of a crow. In heaven, there is nothing but happiness. You are now making effort for the land of happiness. In this boxing, sometimes Maya wins and sometimes the children win. This battle continues day and night. You have to catch hold of the Master's hand fully. The Master is the Almighty Authority, the powerful one. If you let go of his hand, what can the Almighty Authority do? As soon as you let go of his hand, you fall. The aspect of the streamer is also mentioned in the scriptures. The streamer is now about to depart. There are only a few more days left. You can see paradise in front of you. In the final moments, you will repeatedly see scenes of paradise. Just as many of you used to see them in the beginning, so at the end too, you will have many visions. Those who are here and who hold on to the Father's hand will, with courage, will see these at the end. Some daughters will begin to say, Baba, this one will become a maid, this one will become so and so. Then there will be regret. I have become a maid. What else would your condition be if you haven't made effort? There will then have to be a lot of repentance. In the beginning, you saw a lot of fun and games. There is a song. You haven't seen what we have seen. When the time comes close, everything will be revealed. You won't be able to study at that time. The Father will say, I explained so much to you. You still didn't follow Srimad, and so this is what your condition has become. You will receive the same status every cycle. This is why Baba says, continue to make effort. Follow the mother and father. There are also some unworthy children. They are influenced by Maya and cause others distress. They then receive very severe punishment and their status is also destroyed. Children have had visions of punishment too. In the world, there is devilish company, whereas here you have God's company. Baba explains everything to you, so none of you can say at that time, I didn't know this. At the time of destruction, people will cry out in distress. You will have many visions. There will be death for the prey and the victory for the hunter. In this way, you will continue to dance. You will see how your palaces are built after destruction. Those who remain alive will see everything. If After belonging to the Father, you divorce him. You won't be able to see anything. Achcha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children who have come and made Baba once again after 5000 years, love, remembrance, and good morning, number wise, according to their efforts, the spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for dharana. First, continue to hold on to the Almighty Father's hand. Attach your heart to the one Father alone. Wake up early in the morning and sit in remembrance of the Father. Second, remain cautious about the influence of bad company. Never stop studying due to the influence of the bad company. Blessing, may you be knowledgeful and cure yourself with a tablet or injection of happiness. May you be knowledgeful and cure yourself with a tablet or injection of happiness. You Brahmin children can cure your own illnesses. The nourishment of happiness takes effect in a second. When a doctor gives someone a powerful injection, there is an immediate change. In the same way, you Brahmins can give yourselves tablets of happiness or an injection of happiness, and the form of your illness will change. The light and might of knowledge helps bodies a lot to function. When an illness comes, it is a means of giving a rest to the intellect. Slogan: those who attain total success by concentrating their minds become embodiments of success. Those who attain total success by concentrating their minds become embodiments of success. Achcha, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.